to be mindful of our neighbors and remind each other how to live the values that we're stating we want from our cities, states, and federal governments.
That Occupy Portland isn't causing the disruptions that are going on. It's a reality and a symptomatic effect of an unjust system. And yes, there are challenges. There are circumstances in regards to peace and safety that we've never encountered before. We're working with it. But it's amazing how a group of volunteers are doing all of this out of tents, and entire government institutions can't seem to get their act together and get the resources necessary to help the people that we're attempting to help in this occupation. The majority of stuff that peace and safety team folks do is go around peace building and making friends with folks. We get to know who's staying in the occupation, introduce ourselves. A lot of what we do is just monitoring and observing and making sure that people who need help get their help. And it could be, something as severe as a medical instance, or something as minute as getting them to the information booth. Of course, there's one or two incidences that occur, and most of those are actually involving people outside the occupation that aren't even part of the event. And in those situations, we're very organized, and we have a team of folks that work directly with police as well as city.
When we have the Rose Festival down on the waterfront, it attracts people who commit crime. When you have the folks here that are gathering for this movement, there are other people who don't necessarily have a belief in the movement who maybe want to come down and just cause trouble. That happens at whatever kind of an event that we have. So I think people that have used that as an excuse to shut it down are throwing out a red herring that I don't buy.
So the Good Neighbors Agreement is sort of a contractual statement or mission statement of the values that Occupy Portland is trying to establish as a movement. And the idea is that we would like people to abide by those guidelines to create a safe and comfortable space for all. There's some realities, though, that make that a little bit challenging. And so it's really a matter of educating, relationship building, and creating community so people feel compelled to refrain from certain activities that would harm others. Peace and safety has a close relationship with the Portland Police Department, and a very positive one. We had a meeting with a representative for the Portland Police today and the head of Park Security, and we've been in open channels of communication because we're here to also preserve the peace and safety of our people and the citizens as well as the park.
This easily could have devolved into Molotov cocktails, rocks being thrown, private property by the millions being damaged, our jails across the street filled to the brim, people hating the police, lawsuits, acrimony. And what's been remarkable to me is it's been clear that the leaders of this particular protest have made a conscious decision to make sure that doesn't happen. And at least from one elected city commissioner, I appreciate it.